Yeah. What up, though? Hey, I'm outside like porch lights, or the eyes of chickens looking courtside. Cheap deals like a short slide, short ride. Keep thinking I'm the dork type, it's fork life. You the crying in the court type. But thank God for my mom and the Masons Marine Corps life. Too bad you were living your life. Thinking I'm a Mr. Know-It-All, nigga, you're so right. Pray to Eternal Father and the God of me, so incline on no prophecy. Earth's just a speck in the ocean. Should I get deep? What I do is keep a halo around top of me. Heaven's a real location like property. Remember the time like Socrates. When I be kicking lines, it's the lottery. Lucifer's the cockroach, cock blocking me sloppily. Do hip hop properly. To the mode of Sean Connery. On my John Connor speech. Then you really see the kind of me like 1% is fucking the economy. Love, you either give it or receive it. That's what makes a human being. So a hater is a demon. Ascension's all I care about. Hell yeah, you really mean this. Pimping because I might not get to heaven with my penis. No disrespect. The son finished text. XY intersect. Keeping chickens in check. Fat dick up in their neck. Like, yeah. Like, yeah. What up, though? Hey, we back. Took a little break. You know what I mean? Back to tear the house down, man, and do what I love doing, man. That's bringing these messages out. That's all we about at LLE.Ascension. It's called LLE.Ascension. LLE means live and learn and earn it every day. We gotta live. We're not giving up. We were put here for a purpose. To find that purpose and execute it. That's what living is. You know what I mean? We learn it, which is a non-stop job. We learn 24 hours a day, man. We don't stop learning until we dead. That's a very pivotal part of life. It's just the middle of it. And then we gotta earn it. We do live in a world, third dimension, temporary space and time, where all things expire. You know, you gotta earn. How else are we supposed to get it out here? It is the pinnacle. Now, head, shoulders, knees, and toes rant. We will begin. Yeah, I'm just here for divine love, path, purpose, God, Christ consciousness, and moving on up like George and Wheezy, i.e., ascending, going up. What's up? God is what's up. So we got the head. Head, that's Swartz. Thoughts, decisions, mentality, ideology. It deals with the mind. That's the direction you're going, the decisions you're making. Cups. Cups are just feelings and emotions. All feelings and emotions are just indicators on where you're going mentally. The heart and mind must be aligned with everything that you do. Who rules the heart and mind department? The divine feminine. What's the divine feminine's role? The Three of Wands. Evolution. We'll get to that in a second. Then you got the divine masculine's department, which is the wands, knees, and the pentacles, toes. Knees, wands, things you're doing, things you've done. That's it. Not things you finna do. That don't mean nothing. Actions and behavior. Summed up. That's all wands are. Your actions, your behavior. You're only accountable for your actions and your behavior. You can only go off somebody else's actions or behavior. You can't go off their feelings or what they thinking, because how does that work? The manifestation process happens in the divine masculine's arena, which the divine feminine steps into from time to time. You ever heard the term "it's going down"? That's how the divine feminine is. Divine masculine, he's always in a state of manifestation. It's good for him to go up. What's up? God is what's up. Heart and mind arena. Let's get it. First card in this message, masculine, we got the Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands is the wounded warrior on some physical stuff. This could be you just emotionally feel like you put a lot of actions and behavior into something. You know what I mean? Whether it's good, bad, or ugly, and these ain't even emotions, they're wands. These are just from the stuff that you've done. It's just Nine of Wands is like the outcome. You need to do something. You had time to do something. Something you're trying to manifest. It's work that needs to be done. Something you procrastinated, postponed, or took care of early, or took your time with it. Whatever actions that you got to do to lead towards manifestation. The Nine of Wands is, like I said, when you can't do nothing else. The Ten of Wands is a break. It's a temporary ending. It ain't the end. It's like work. Work never stops. It's a 24-hour job. That's why it's a wand. Now, Wounded Warrior, that's feeling overbearing. You overrun. You've been working too hard. You feel it in your body. You feel it in your bones. You feel it in your spirit. You know when to take a break. You know when to call a timeout or a pause to whatever actions that you're doing out here. Clarifying that as the Three of Wands. This is path. This is purpose. This is evolution. All the Three of Wands is just doing a step more work than the Two of Wands. Two of Wands is survival. That's support. That's making ends meet. That's just surviving. Birds, bees, bears, bacteria do that shit. We're human beings. We need to do more than just survive, more than just make ends meet, more than just taking care of our own. We need to help people who, I mean, it's purpose, it's path. You can always help somebody. You can always do God's will. Because it's a lot of work for God to be done. You know what I mean? God's work is never done, too. You feel me? It's 7 trillion inhabited planets in this vast universe. God's work is never done. You came from another planet handling business. You finished on that place, and now we're here. It's just another pit stop towards the infinite journey that is our ascension career. You dig what I'm saying? So we must have did our job right to end up here. Best thing you can do is make sure you handle your business here so we can ascend to the next gate, to the next place, to the next plane, to the next planet. Okay? This is a divine duty that never ends. And that is just the actions, wands, of a divine being. So you ain't just wore out on the physical, you wore out on the intergalactic level. Like I say, it's a lot that goes into being divine. My personal opinion, you got 28% divines in the world, you got the 70%, which are the karmics. We ain't really gonna talk about them. Then we got the 1-2%ers. Okay? It's more them than us. Alright? That's why it's a lot of work on our backs and shoulders too. And it can feel just like this, but you know what? Hey, just got to condition yourself. So, masculines, for those that's running an enterprise, a business, you're running a channel, just whatever you're doing, make sure you do what you do in moderation. It's one thing to blow the door open and get your foot in the door. Make sure you blow through there. But once you in, it's all about the long term. You don't want to burn out like a bottle rocket. You know what I'm saying? Do whatever you got to do for you to maintain your own sanity, your own resources, your own control of your own situation. Bottom line, that was just fairly important. Overall energy. Bottom line, it's very important. We got the Ace of Cups. Self-care, self-love, self-respect, self-admiration, self-identification, self-realization. This is just taking care of yourself. Your star player. You got to take care of your star player. Who's a star player? That's you. That's you. So, obviously, it deals with your feelings and emotions. It's a cup, you know. So it ain't just taking care of your physical stuff. You want to make sure your heart is in the right place. You want to make sure your mind is in the right place, masculine. Clarifying this Ace of Cups is the Nine of Swords. Ace to Tens are karmic cycles, right? Knights, queens, kings, and things are divine realms. How do you move between the earth realm and the divine realm? Through a Three of Wands, purpose. It's like jacking in and out the matrix. It's like the Underground Railroad from slavery to freedom. Like this is like the extension that we plug into the wall that is God. It's just Three of Wands. What you have in your space, masculine. So you're doing a lot of traveling, okay? And not only are you physically worn out, you're mentally worn out. Nine of Swords is like stress, losing sleep, losing teeth, losing hair, losing weight the wrong way, you know, from having too many thoughts in your head or too many directions you want to go, you know, or having to make too many decisions that's boggled down on you. This is like a bottle and it's clogged up. It's like your bowels. This is like, you know what I mean? Impacting right here, you know what I mean? Like, you're going to have to get this out of there. The next step after this is the Ten of Swords, which is death or permanent ending. Stress can cause death. You know what I mean? Stress, once again, is like butter you put on your movie popcorn, syrup you put on your pancakes, ketchup you put on your fries. Put stress on you. You don't have to. You can eat the fries as is. You can eat the popcorn with nothing on it. You choose to put stress on you, just like those things. It's a mental thing. Stress is. Just like death is. You know, which is the Ten of Swords. And God, which is the King of Swords. And truth, which is the Seven of Swords. Or pain, which is the Three of Swords in my deck. LLE.Ascension, baby. Let's get with this message. Coming to your reading, masculine, you got the Six of Cups, the sauce. Six of Cups is the sauce. Remember, this is how you feel. This is feelings and emotions. What cups got to deal with. What is the sauce? Sauce is the world. Sauce is the word. Grease is the word. Sauce is the word. In this case, look, everybody in this world is saucy. We all the same, but we all different. Six of Cups. We're all the same, but we're all different. Six of Cups. We're all the same because we're born the same. We're human beings. Ain't nobody out here, you know what I mean, getting bred by like a ghost spirit and I don't know, a fallen angel. You know what I mean? And creating into a whole nother entity that ain't being brought about in the world or conceived in the world like everybody else. You dig what I'm saying? We all gods. We all super humans in our own right. We're all X-Men in our own right. But like I say, ain't you had an unnatural birth up in this piece, then you're not a human being. Okay, then you can go into the category or whatever people who are human beings who think they're in a whole nother level, taking themselves outside the box. Like God. Fuck no. We're all the same. I don't give a fuck if you was born with no lower body, you was born blind, deaf, or dumb. You dig what I'm saying? We all are brought into this world the same. We all get the same love from God. We all get the same chance to ascend. We all get the same free will to do whatever the fuck we please. That's saucy, okay? We're all that. This is being all that. You got to differentiate yourself from being all that, though. The next step after this card is the Seven of Cups. That's being all that in a bag of chips. We're all the same, but we're different. So it's key to differentiate yourself from everybody else, okay? This is being all that. Add another cup in that mix, you're going to be all that in a bag of chips, which is represented by the Seven of Cups. We all got something within us. It's a cup, it's a feeling or emotion, but it could be in the form of an invention, of an idea, of a theory, a product, a service, whatever it is. Everybody was put on this earth, Six of Cups, to add something to the world. And masculine. You got to be doing that, man. That's part of your journey. That's part of your thing. If you don't know what it is, please get in tune. You do got guides that can help you. Putting more smoke on the sauce, though. You got the Eight of Wands. This is communication. Communication is 80% nonverbal. And what you're saying is what you're doing. And faith in great works is unseen. Say that shit one more time. For the niggas in the back. Hey, faith in great works is unseen. I'm nice at what I do. You nice at what you do. But guess what? You can't see the miracles that I do for people. Just like I can't see the miracles that you do for people. You be on some X-Men shit. I'm on some X-Men shit too. You know what I mean? But it ain't about keeping track on who doing good out here. It's about just doing good out here. You dig what I'm saying? Not something that's just going to help yourself. Okay? Every day we need to help people in some type of way. If we can't help people, say we isolated or secluded some fucking where away from everybody, we always got the internet. It's blanketed on amongst the earth like a spider web blanket and shit. Like, even if it's just spreading the good news. Whatever the good news is to you. You know what I mean? Good. Keyword. Now, when it comes to the sauce, you can't speak about sauce. Like, you can't tell somebody what confidence is. You show it. Like my old man say all the time, my twin. You know, the game ain't to be told. You know what I'm saying? Like the game ain't to be told, bro. It's to be shown. Like at the end of the day, you gotta show motherfuckers what you about. But at the end of the day, it ain't like showing people what you about and expecting an audience. Like, nah, most of the shit you're gonna be doing is in house, behind the scenes, behind the divine. Now, overall, top row is your indirect energy, subconscious energy, or mystery madness energy, which is this. It's all subconscious. It's something in you that needs to be Eight of Wands, communicated, or in this case, expressed. Eight of Wands is also like self-expression. The table of life is wealth, health, love, and self-expression. You can have the love of your life. You can be rich as hell. You understand what I'm saying? You can be healthy as a horse, right? But with no self-expression, you're going to implode on yourself like a dying star. And it happens just like that with any other four things that you might not have or working on. Health, wealth, love, and self-expression. Expression, being able to say what you feel, being able to do what you want, expressing yourself, whether that's through dance, through poems, through song. Like I'm a rapper, you know what I'm saying? Like I went far. doing that. But I grew up in like a Christian church home where it was just no support for the stuff that I was doing. You know what I mean? I was doing positive stuff. Plus, I'm working on myself by expressing myself. I chose self-expression over the tradition, or I don't know, the vibe that the family's supposed to be kicking out here, me being a PK and all. You know what I'm saying? PGK, excuse me, preacher's grandkid. You know what I'm saying? But saying all that to say this, like, expression. It could be through how you wear your clothes. It could be through by what you do. You could definitely be an outcast, the black sheep, the oddball, the weirdo, whatever it is. You are you. Be proud of who you are, always and forever. Because you are a unique individual. Once again, we all the same, but we all different. That's why we got to differentiate ourselves. Going back to the sauce, you know what I mean? Sauce ain't meant to be taken. Now, putting it in twin flame aspect, which I'm all about. I'm a slick twin flame guru. On the twin flame level, when it comes to sauce, your divine feminine masculine is the sauce maker. You, divine masculine, are the sauce taker. Your divine feminine sauce rubs off on you. So the good that your feminine does, you do. So, this is divine realm. Knights, queens, kings, and things. This is the third dimension. This is aces to tens. How do divines move? In an infinity. Okay? The feminine, because her role is the three of wands, which you kind of inherited. It's like part of your divine feminine's path and purpose and evolution sauce rubbed off on you. You know what I mean? To where it's in your subconscious. This is the subconscious role. And it's showing up in your expression. What is a wand? Things you're doing. Things you've done. You know what I mean? Like, sauce, man. It rubs off on you. I can be fucking up some ribs and shit. Somebody see me, hey, bro, give me a hug. It's like, oh, shit. Well, it's like, sorry, you know what I'm saying? I got sauce all over me. That's why I couldn't really get a hug in. Let me wash my hands real quick. Like, you can sauce, snot, whatever. It goes everywhere. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing about sauce. But it's good to have your own sauce. It's good for your sauce to rub off on everybody else. You know what I mean? As of ours, to you just coming to get touched by the sauce. You know what I mean? You don't want your sauce, swag, steez, essence. This is what makes you you. That's what your sauce is. You don't want your sauce to be like a lucky rabbit squirrel. Or like an X-Men who ain't mastered their powers. You know what I mean? You just doing good divine shit by accident. As of ours being like proactively, you know, proactive with your power, proactive with whatever you coming with. It shows sauce, it shows steez. Like originality, that's what the world needs. It's full of clones. Told you, 70%, in my opinion, clones. Sheep. Sheep. You know what I'm saying? It's good to be a shepherd. You are a shepherd. Welcome to the club. It comes from a lot of hard work and dedication, but at the end of the day, it's about purpose. It's about path. It's about moving on up like George and Wheezy. You directly coming into the situation, masculine. You got the Six of Pentacles. This is okay. This is homeostasis in my deck. What is homeostasis? That's everything being okay. It ain't great. You know what I mean? 70%, the Riri card is passing. This is a D. It's not failure, a F, but it's okay. It's not going to count against you, but you also ain't finna get no credit having a D. You know? Homeostasis. Why is this okay card here? Somebody saying okay to everything you're doing. It's like, okay. You know, whatever. Okay. Okay, you right. Okay, you win. Okay, whatever. Like, okay, this is you directly coming to the situation. You saying okay to a Four of Wands. What's Four of Wands? That's twin flame union, reunion, and recognition for the twin flames out there. This is your home. Okay? Your home is the four walls you call your sanctuary, your heaven on earth. You know? Because the Four of Cups is the world. So when you stick the keys in your door and come inside your home, your apartment, your room, your suite, your storage unit, your closet, wherever you stay at, you feel me? As long as it keep you away from the elements, that is home. Home is also where the heart is. This could be your hometown. You know what I mean? This could be your old high school. You know, this could be whatever feels like home. Like, I'm an 80s baby. I was born in 1987. What feels like home to me is being in like one of these adult arcades, like places where you can play arcade games and pinball machines and get drunk as hell and shit. Like I feel like a kid playing them old games I used to play as a kid. Like nostalgia. That's what the Six of Cups is too, which happens to be over this. This is the subconscious energy. This is your direct energy, masculine sixes. Whatever feels like home to you, that's where your heart is. To me, it just looks like you're finally accepting what home really means to you. You was thinking about moving somewhere. You was thinking about making a shift. You was thinking about on a twin flame level. This is accepting your twin flame situation for what it is. At least you know what it is at this point. At this point, like I've been doing this for about, I don't know what, 3-4 years. Hey, at this point, at least watching me, you should know what your twin flame demo is. You know what I mean? At this point, acceptance is futile. You're gonna have to accept it. Like it's dooming down on you to where you accepting it like a submission. But it's good to submit. I mean, obedience is better than sacrifice. You ain't sacrificing nothing that you doing. Okay, okay, for this twin flame union reunion recognition. Okay, you're just on a low vibration when it comes to the manifestation pinnacle of this twin flame demo. That's been around, shaping you, grooming you, turning you into the super person that you are right now. You know what I mean? But let's keep on moving. We got the feminine road next. As far as your subconscious or your indirect energy, about the feminine energy, masculine, you got the Eight of Swords. Self-imposed prison, which is a mental prison. It's an invisible prison that you in when you in a self-imposed prison. Can't nobody see you in it. You got yourself in it too. You don't know how you got in it. Hey, you have to figure out a way to get out. If you got in, you can get out of any situation. Say this shit 2 times. Put niggas in the back. If you got in any situation, you can get out of any situation. It's just a self-imposed prison. This can be a brain fart. This could be, like I said, the beginning of the mind clutter, which is the next card, is the Nine of Swords, which you had in the bottom line energy. Stress. It's the step before stress. You know what I mean? Eight of Swords is a long-standing belief that needs to be eradicated. A lot of masculines, you just got a long-standing belief that needs to be eradicated. It's your way of thinking. It's your way of thinking. You know, it's the decisions you be making. It's the direction that you be going with people. I be seeing a lot of masculines going back to karmics or going back to exes. Like, get a new karmic. Find another beauty. Beast. You know, why keep going back to the same old, same old? You know, if you're going to step into a new environment, at least wipe the shit off your boot. You know what I mean? Like, newness. Yeah, it's unfamiliar. Yeah, it's uncomfortable. Yeah, it's a direction you didn't even want to go with your twin flame situation. But you see how you still end up in the same situations with or without your twin in life? It's best to just make the best situation. So it's just a long-standing belief. Masculine, since it's in the feminine energy that you got with your divine feminine, that you're just going to have to eradicate. Given circumstance. Non-twin flame situation. This could be a false sense of security, Eight of Swords, self-imposed prison. False sense of security. You need something, a person, place, or a thing, a pinnacle, to feel secure. You're already secure. You already got everything that you need. From the time you was born on this earth, God gave you everything you need to succeed, survive, and thrive. God gave everybody what they need to succeed, survive, and thrive on this planet. So you don't need anything. You already have everything. It's just a self-imposed prison you in. You just need to get out of it. Because insecurity can lead to some very dark places. Masculine. This is a false sense of entitlement. You feel entitled to feel a certain way. You feel entitled to your beliefs. You feel entitled to whatever it is that's keeping you where you at right now. If it's a good place, that's what's up. If it's a bad, negative place, then once again, it's a self-imposed prison. All it takes is just a redirect in a direction or a decision that you're making. Whatever it is mental. And then I got the last definition of a self-imposed prison. This is all subconscious masculine energies that you got going on within your dome piece. I call it the boogeyman effect. Like I say, when we was children, we put blankets and covers over our head, you know what I mean, to protect us from the monsters under our bed. But in reality, if they was real, they'd just peel the sheet back, you know what I mean, and get with it, you know what I mean, and do whatever boogeymen do to kids out here, you feel me? Like, it's all subconscious. your fears, the things you don't want, the things you want even. Like, it's all in your mind until you kind of get down. Continuing. As far as your direct energy with the feminine, excuse me, masculine, we have the Knight of Pentacles. This is grooming. Grooming been showing up a lot in the readings that I've been doing during this little break, and it's carrying into the current energies. Grooming. When it comes to the feminine, masculine, you're gonna have to be aware of your grooming and your divine feminine's grooming. Grooming is important. What grooming is, it's also a divine energy. You know, is three types: good grooming, bad grooming, ugly grooming. Good grooming is a two-way street. You love some person and give a person your love, because that's what a human being is. We're like, as a human being, you were put on this earth to either give love or receive love, right? One thing God been putting on my mind during this whole little break that I've been taking and shit is to love everybody, despite what the fuck they on. They cannot even fuck with God, right? Free will. It's a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? It's like I've learned to like love people where they at. Everybody. I even talk to trolls different, which is weird. I've been offline for a while, like a week or so. Yeah, I mean, trolls still on their job, leaving whack ass comments, hitting me with the bullshit. Like, it's just weird, you know. But it's just I talk to them different now because I'm learning to love them for who the fuck they are. And it's not because I want to love their ass and shit like that. I know I'm kind of being condescending, going backwards, just making a statement like that. But I'm just keeping it real like I always do. God loves everybody. God fuck with everybody. So I'm going to have to. Period. I'm a God like, right? I'm a God, right? All right. I got to fuck with everybody. Despite of. In spite of. Even motherfuckers that's the darkest of the dark. Hey, God take a chance on you. Why the fuck can't I? You know what I mean? That's life. What it is. It's gonna definitely put me around different people. Might make me uncomfortable. Same little spat and spitch I was giving to you, masculine. But hey, it's all part of your grooming and your self-imposed prison, which sits on top of this. This is your subconscious. This is your conscious energy. A lot of this self-imposed prison stuff, your way of thinking, the direction you've been going this whole time, got a lot to do with your grooming. What type of grooming have you been getting, masculine? And a lot of you masculines are women too, so you know what I mean. You know, that's a whole nother realm. Men can't even hold a candle to what it's like being a woman out here in this world and the stuff that y'all got to endure during y'all younger years, adolescence. You know what I mean? Teenage years, like, it's times three on what a guy got to go through, a boy got to go through. You know what I'm saying? But it's grooming at the end of the day. Who was grooming you? Where you get your values and your traditions from? That's all it is just values and traditions. I mean, you carry some of it with you, but you ain't got to take all of it with you. I'm a Christian, but, you know, I don't believe in everything they kicking in the tabernacle. You know what I'm saying? I take what I need with me, not going by my own understanding and nothing like that, but just taking things that you need for you to, bottom line, take care of yourself. Ace of Cups. Good grooming is whatever you giving out coming back to you, as it should. But unfortunately, it's the world. That doesn't happen every case. We got ugly. Ugly grooming is one-sidedness. You showing a person love, they don't show you none of that shit back. You give them the world, they ain't giving you nothing. All you do is give, give, give. They take, take, take. Don't even think to even give you back nothing. But guess what? That's the connection God got with a lot of human beings out here. You think he tripping? It's ugly. Like, people that don't fuck with God, people that's, you know what I mean, want to play Ray Charles to the divine situation, the creator himself, that's ugly grooming. That's all that is. But it comes from what you was given. You know what I mean? Grooming. Ugly grooming is, like I say, one-sided. It ain't the end of the world. It ain't like you getting bad grooming, which we'll dive into in a second. You still learn lessons through it. You give it to a person, you love a person, they don't give nothing back. Suppose they don't know how to love. Ace of Cups. They don't know how to respect themselves. Ace of Cups. They don't know, like, if you can't love yourself, you can't love another person. You can't two a cup shit. It starts from the basics. And that could be another person or your damn self, masculine. Like, love. Love is the second thing closest to God. So if you ain't in tune with God and you ain't in tune with love, then you far, far away. That's a lonely place. That's a dark place. That's a place you don't want to be in. Bad grooming is manipulation. It's a person controlling what you do and everything that you do and how you do it. A person that got tabs on your whole life. It's like prison, jail, you know, border school. It's a place you have no control over your own army. It's bad grooming. You know what I'm saying? I'm not dissing veterans or anything. I'm just saying the grooming part of it. It's bad. It's bad grooming everywhere. You don't want to be in a bad grooming situation because all it's going to do is make you do some bad grooming yourself. It's like what I see with cops. I see cops running red lights all motherfucking day. Then I see them off duty with their little cop stickers on their cars and shit, going through red lights like they in a squad car. They just so used to doing it. You know what I mean? That's bad grooming. Like, it's levels of bad grooming. Thing is, make sure you're not the one grooming people back. Person try to bad groom you, you get out that situation. And then it moves to an ugly situation. It's fucked up that you do good for this person and they still just want to treat you like shit, but the love is there. You know what I mean? It's ugly, but hey, it is what it is. Good, it's that back and forth shit. So really focus on what you really getting back. People who give to you constantly, who love you constantly. It might be too much for you. That's why I tell people who be in pickles with they demo. It's like, yo, I give her everything. I try to get her to see things the right way, but it's like she don't. I ain't getting nothing back. And I don't think she loved me. It's like, man, I'm a Leo, so I overanalyze everything. It's like, you know what? Maybe you know what I mean. Maybe she don't know how to be loved or something like that, man. Just really see how she was grooming, like how like the type of grooming that she got. See what happened to her, like I don't know, in her early life and shit like that. You know what I mean? Maybe she don't know how to express the love. Like imagine a person that you like, or maybe your twin flame even. How hard it was to like communicate with them. They really fuck with you, but they, you know, I explain it. You know how it is. You know, loving people. Like I don't think he like me. You know what I'm saying? I don't think she want to be with me. And it's like, it's the complete opposite of what it is. It's just like, I ain't got time for example. Let me keep going. We got another night. So we had the Knight of Pentacles, which is grooming. I broke that down thoroughly. We got another night. This is you and your subconscious in regards to yourself, masculine. We got the Knight of Cups. This is the Romeo card in my deck, as in Romeo and Juliet, as in teenage love, young love, as in lust. It's the difference between love and lust. It's the difference between teenage love and a grown love. Romeo and Juliet stick. Romeo and Juliet was a tragedy. They were not divine lovers at all. They were just two young motherfuckers in lust for each other. Why? Because they was never on the same fucking page. Look how they died. That shit came from miscommunication. Hey, the ones is out here. What's communication? Communication is 80% nonverbal. It ain't what you saying, it's what you doing. That's what you go off of, a person's actions and behavior. If Juliet was that smart, hey, they would have rolled off in the sunset together. If Romeo was on his point or had at least some sense, he would have, been thinking. Sword, head, shoulders, knees, toes. It all starts from the mind, the direction you're going, the decisions that you're making. These motherfuckers went off their heart. Like they were in a Knight of Cups energy beaming. This is a high frequency of love, of emotions, of feelings. That's cool in the game, but once again, your heart and mind gotta be aligned. Otherwise, you just spiraling out of control into a olden day tragedy, which is Romeo and Juliet. Romeo and Juliet should have grew up to be Roman jewels. Old, telling their grandkids about their love story, not tragedy. Nah, they crashed and burned at juvenile ages. That shit is sad. But that's the same type of emotions and feelings that these grown motherfuckers be having in the modern day world. Caught up in your lust and your feelings and shit to where, like I say, you out here behaving like Romeo and Juliet. Your name Rome. Holmes. It's different levels to shit. And it's all how you feel. Whatever you feel has a frequency to it. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you feel has an energy attached to that shit. If it's a will, it's a way. Your will creates the way, but you still gotta go that way. You still gotta walk the way. You still gotta put some wands to that. It's like your feelings, like you know what you want and you feel about what you want. So by you feeling it, your feeling activates the doors. It unlocks the doors that you gotta go to. But the door is there. You're here. You still gotta go to the door. You can activate shit all day. You can set off shit all day. You can meditate and send messages. You can do all type of divine feminine area, which is the heart and mind area. You can do all this all day. But until you start manifesting shit, yeah, I mean, what you feel really don't mean anything. What you think don't mean really. What you think really don't mean anything. What you got really don't mean shit either. Especially in the fourth and fifth dimension, right? It's what you're doing and done that counts for everything. Something you learn it. You know, you're older now. Little kid shit dead. Shit that you brought from childhood. Like anything you brought from childhood all the way to adulthood is just something you need to take a look at. Last little rant, and I'm gonna keep it moving. Was kicking with my mom and shit, you know what I mean? Just like doing laundry, chilling at the house, you know, hollering at her and shit like that. You know, she don't mind masculine, you know what I'm saying? And it's like me and her always clash. She's a Sagittarius too. I'm a Leo, so fire and fire. Like every time we get to debating, which is always about God, like I'm telling you, all I do is about God. That's all I was telling my mom. Like, mom, all I do is to serve God. I put God in everything that I do. Everything that I do. And I'm bringing so many people back home. You know what I'm saying? I'm letting so many people know God, and I'm just like, she's like, boy, you doing what you're supposed to be doing, but you ain't doing it in the place you need to be doing it. You need to be at church. You need to be back over here with us, because she was just like, she broke down her stick and her feelings and her thoughts, you know what I mean, on it. It's not like she's doing anything. There ain't no actions. The only actions that's going on is the Eight of Wands, communication, which is still 20% verbal. You dig? It's my actions. It ain't what I'm saying that's pissing mom off or getting her feathers ruffled. It's what I'm doing. Obviously. You know what I mean? So, saying all to say this. It ain't about what you feel. It ain't about what other people feel. It's about what you're doing. Once again, faith in great works is unseen. They won't know. They don't know how you get it. How you out here manifesting shit. How you out here creating miracles. How you out here on some X-Men, Superman shit, Superwoman shit. Like, that's just what you do. So it don't need to be, you know, it don't need to be explained. You know, don't worry about it. Like, don't worry about it. You just, in your feelings a lot, masculine. Like, really beaming on a solid vibration. But it's like you want something bad as hell. Ten of Swords. But whatever this is you want so bad, this is your subconscious too. Your indirect energy, your mystery madness. You ain't gonna get it. Ten of Swords. That's death or a permanent ending. Permanent ending is a wrap. That's some shit that's going bye-bye. That's some shit that ain't never coming back no more. It's a wrap on something that you want. You want it bad as a motherfucker. But it's juvenile. What you want is juvenile. What you want is only gonna be like what I ain't gonna say it ain't for the kingdom. Because whatever it is gonna make you happy, but whatever this is gonna make you happy, it's a wrap on it for some reason. Ten of Swords is also death. It might be your downfall, it might be your demise, whatever this is that you want. That's your subconscious. You consciously come into the situation, you got the Five of Swords. This is you in regards to yourself. This is focus. You're focusing on something very, very seriously, yo. You got your eye on something. You think whatever you focusing on, you're gonna win with. Gotta pick another card. Six of Wands is winning. Victories or celebrations. Clarifying that, we got the Two of Swords. Five of Swords, that's focus. Focusing is like aiming a gun at a target or cocking a bow at a target. You can aim and focus all day, but if you don't let that shot go, and Six of Swords, which is take your shot, Seven of Swords, which is truth, that'll be results. This is aiming, Six of Swords, shooting, Because we all got to take our shot, whether we fail or succeed. We all take shots, but it's also the results. Whatever you focused on, you want it so bad. You feel if you had this, that everything will work out. But it's like on the back end of that, you really two are soaring about the situation. Two of Swords is options, so-called options. It's a fork in the road. It's being torn in two different directions. There's only one right way, and that's up. You got left, you got right. There's only one right way, and that's up. What's up? God is what's up. That's Ascension. If you ain't going up, then you going down. If you ain't going up, then you going another way. If you're going any other way, it's a distraction. Whatever you want is going to pull you in this direction, away from going up. And that's what you're focusing on too. The flip side, the truth really, because truth is the sword. All you looking at is the actions, wins, victory, celebrations. If I had this, I'll be winning. If I had this, I won't have to worry about nothing. It's whatever it is. It's crazy. It's cup based and wand based. Sword is knowing what you want to do. Cups is feeling for what you want. Wands is doing what you need to do to get it. Pentacles is making it happen. You end up feeling for it and doing it. Energy. It's something you don't even really want to manifest. It's something you really ain't even thinking about. Heart and actions. Heart and actions. You dig? Like, it's something you doing. For someone you doing. And it's like, you want to just do that. But it's like, that's going to lead to your demise. That's going to lead to your demise. Future final roll wrap in this reading of Going to the Future Masculine, you got the Ace of Wands. This is awareness. This is action. The first step. The first move. The first change in behavior. You know? Just the first move towards the future. Your next move towards the future. Clarifying that. Four of Swords. That's an idle mind. What's an idle mind? That's a devil's workshop. Or it could be like rest and relaxation. A vacation. A break. Time off. Just being for alone. Doing things by yourself. To really get the meaning of life right now. Like going to the future in your subconscious. You're going to be moving away from whatever this is you were supposed to move away from. You know? Seems like masculine, you put a lot of time, energy, and resources into something that's just not meant to happen. And because of that, you subconsciously, or the mystery madness, everything, you're really going into the future not knowing which way to go. Not knowing what you want to do at this point. You were so invested in this particular, I ain't even going to say a thing. It's just this particular action. Something you was doing that made you feel good. But you know that that ain't the way. You know that, you know what I mean? That's just not what's up right now. So final card on your message, we got the Five of Wands. This is outside conflict. What's outside conflict? Shit that don't involve you, unless you involve yourself in it. Five of Wands could also be talk, like gossip. You know what I mean? The only people that gossip about you is people that know you, think they know you, or people that's close to you, like family, friends. And it's good for them to talk, but it ain't like they dishing out Seven of Swords, some truth or something you can mentally keep in your memory bank. These are just actions, the shit that they doing. A lot of people, just like I said, causing outside conflict with you. So it's basically like giving your recent actions, giving the direction that you was going, giving what you needed to do, giving the things you put on hold. Every action has a reaction. I just take it as karma. Going to the future, you're going to have to deal with the karma of, like I said, whatever this was you was doing. You put time, energy, and resources into things. And it's something you was putting a lot of time, energy, and resources into, only to see that this ain't the direction you need to be going in. So Now you're forced to go into a whole nother direction. And now you're getting the back end from all the stuff that you did for this stuff. It wasn't a waste of time because we don't take losses, we take lessons, but you're getting a lot of lessons from what you just did. That's the message that I got, though. Hope I could be of good use. It's your boy D.Boom. If you need some specials, come holler at your boy. I'm definitely doing them. Just inquire about them. I'll probably shout them out in the next reading. All right, glad to be back. Love y'all. Getting it in this week. Deuces.